Hi, this is Dr. Friedman. Today I want to show you some very simple chord progressions. A chord progression is when you put a bunch of chords together. You just progress through the chords. In contemporary popular music, very often you'll have 4-measure phrases, and the most simple way to do a chord progression is to do 1 chord per measure. That's not always the case. You can do whatever it is that you like, especially when you're composing your own music, but keeping it simple to start with is not a bad idea. So we're going to put together some very basic chord progressions. The most common chord progression is the 1, 4, 5, 4. So in the key of C, we'll start with the triad, the chord that starts on the 1st degree of the scale is the 1 chord. And again, we have the root, the 3rd, the 5th. We're going to play all of our chords in root position. That means always the root is at the bottom. It's not always the way they're played. Sometimes we do different versions of chords, but for now we're going to stick with root position. So we have a 1 chord, and going to the 4 chord, we just pick our hand up and go to the 4 chord. And we have the root, the 3rd, the 5th in F, the F chord, and then the G chord is the 5 chord, the 5th degree of the scale, and then the 4 chord on the 4th degree of the scale. So we can put them together just by having a 1, 4, 5, 4. Very common chord progression. Another common chord progression is a 1, 5, 6, 4. So we have a 1 going to the 5, going to the 6, to 4. Another chord progression is a 1, 3, 6, 4. And there are lots and lots of chord progressions that you can use. This is just showing you a few simple chord progressions and how to play them in root position.